So they respond to the touch. Okay, and these are the different examples for responses. So stimuli is nothing but the changes in our surroundings that make us to respond. Clear? So that is a sudden response, or that is an automatic response in the living organism. So all the living organism respond to different types of stimuli. Clear? So that is another characteristic of the living organism. And next is excretion. You know what is excretion? Excretion is the process of sending out the waste from the body of the animal or from a plant. Plants are also excrete. All the animals excrete. The process of getting rid of waste by organism is known as excretion. Clear? All the plants excrete. So we cannot see the process in them, but they also do the process of excretion. But they are having some mechanism that is different from mechanism in animals. Okay, so the excretion is another characteristic that is common to all living organisms. So excretion is the fifth characteristic. And sixth one, all the organisms reproduce their own kind. All the organisms reproduce their own kind. Many birds lay their eggs, and from the eggs the young birds come out. Then animals reproduce their own kind. Clear? But it is different from that of plants or that of other animals. Some animals produce their young ones through eggs. Some animals give birth to young ones. Plants also reproduce. Like animals, plants are also differ in their mode of reproduction. From the seed, we can get some of the new plant. From the flower of the plant, we can get some new plant. And from the root of the plant, we can get a new plant. So there are different ways, but anyway, all the living organisms produce their own kind. That is called a reproduction. Okay, that is in both plants and animals. Okay, so that is the sixth characteristic, that is reproduction. Reproduction is the sixth characteristic of a living organism. And finally, we reached the last characteristic, that is all the living organisms move. Movement is the another characteristic that is also common to both animals and plants. Plants cannot move from one place to another, but they can, about a fixed position, they can move their stem towards the sunlight or away from the sunlight. Like that, they can also move, but with a fixed point. They cannot move from place to place because they are fixed at a place with the strong root and stem. They cannot move from place to place, but they can just move towards the sunlight with their stem. The stem can bend towards the sunlight. Okay, so and the flowers can open and close. That is also a movement. Then root can move through the deep earth. That is also a movement. It can move up and up when they grow. So that is also a movement. Okay, so all the living organisms move from, all the animals can move from one place to another. Okay, so all the living organisms can move from place to place, including plants. Plants cannot move from one place to another, but they can move their body parts, or the different parts of the plant can be moved. Okay, so these are the different characteristics of the living organisms. So these are the points. First one, all the living organisms need food. All the living organisms grow. All the living organisms respire. All will respond to stimuli. All the living organisms excrete. All the living organisms can reproduce their own kind. Then all the living organisms can move. Not all from one place to another, but about a fixed position. Plant can move, and all animals are free to move from place to place. So these are the 7 main characteristics of living organism. Okay, children. So with this we completed the lesson. What you want to do is you read the lesson now. Okay.